Hey guys, it's like him and that. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to you about vid- it's my 100th vlog video, I think, but as of when my first what, video on my vlog channel happened. So yeah, my accountant, so and it's so as I want to talk about racism again. And this time it hasn't gone well. So, the coronavirus, it started in China. And people like Donald Trump are like calling it like the China virus, but the viruses have no borders. That can happen anywhere. And U.S. is the one. U.S. Still at dangerous to go to, and any American citizens, yeah, nope. So what happens is so people are this is happening in places in Canada and places including Toronto, Vancouver, and any basically any supermarket in a downtown area. Um, so many people from downtown Toronto have reported and they are all Asian, and they are saying they are they go to the supermarket downtown, and they're wear a mask for safety reasons, because you're supposed to, and yeah. But after some people being racist to them, typically white people, yeah. So Jason I'll, I'll show you guys a photo of him. Asian. So he lives in downtown Toronto, above Loblaws. So typically he could just go right down the Loblaws and in the area, and he could shop there. But however, yeah, Jason has said, because yeah. So he was standing on the escalator, because most of the supermarkets and places are multi-floored, and they have escalators and escalators that you can take shopping carts on. So yeah, so apparently some older white women allow the spitting noise while standing next to him on the escalator. So, anyways, yeah. So, because of coronavirus, many Asians have been victims of race, racial discriminations, and I am not happy about that. And coronavirus has just made it even worse. So whenever people are Asians are walking out of their houses for shopping and for any other reason, it's like other people are looking at them like they're like a problem or something. They're they, even if they are not Chinese. Okay, so Yeah. Mm. I think it's time I show people a geography lesson. Because just very recently in Vancouver, several Asians have been, I think it was Koreans, yeah, they have been insulted, and I'm not happy about that. And it's like racial discrimination includes also in the hate crimes. So, yeah. So just because it was like it happened in China, they think people think all people from Asia are like Chinese. We are not. Oh. Mom just mentioned about like people getting judged because they're wearing masks. So, no. Amy Go, the president of the Chinese National Council for Social Justice, and which supports Chinese Canadians, and she also said everyone has lately has been experienced like increased in calls and reports of racism directed towards anyone who appears as Chinese. And so that is why I am mad about that. So Chinese, they have like their eyes are different than Koreans and Taiwan people, slightly different than Taiwan people, and yeah, and people from Hong Kong, China, and Koreans, yeah, they don't have the same eyes as Japanese or Chinese or Singapore, yeah. So we're all different. Skin color, that also matters. So they're white. Their hair color is basically black. Generally, so if you see someone, an Asian person with colorful hair, it's hair dye. Many people are like so apparently in Vancouver also there was the hate crime against an 1992-year-old Asian man, a senior with who had dementia, and apparently he was shopping in a convenience store, and some a person said some racist stuff at him and pushed him out of the store, and he ended up falling and he hit his head. So it's unfortunate that person has not been caught yet. Oh, 45 and between March and April, 45% of hate crimes has been are like people who have been Asian, and they have been victimized because of that. So whenever they're taking transit or just outside, people generally Asians, they have been insulted, and also back in Ontario. So York Regional Police, they have been they've got several reports So like guys like Jason, he also has agree. He'd rather said he would rather shop in Upland instead of downtown Toronto, up slightly north towards Markham, in the York region or somewhere around there, because less attacks happen there. However, USA violence, and don't get me started on Donald Trump. So any Chinese Americans, yeah, they're not happy about it. They're calling it a Chinese reporter during an interview that she accused of Donald Trump being racist, calling the coronavirus the Chinese virus. Although the virus is more active in other countries than just China. So whenever you're out, like do wear a mask. Don't be racist to others. Because I swear, like, so most of us have enough about it, and also 2020 is the year of the rat. Year of the rat, you know. But that applies to China and Korea. But apparently someone made fun of it, and it looks like this now. Well, just looking at that is just makes me very insulted. I just find that insulting. Because instead of just like blaming China and other and taking the anger out on the other Asians who are not Chinese. And as a reminder, there was that black guy on the New York City on the subway train car and he sprayed some medical spray on a Singapore man who was just minding all his business, just going to work. And that I hope that guy, that black guy, went to jail for it. Because Asians are like China. It happened in China. Asians are not the problem. The virus is already like too active in USA and Canada and other places, and also Europe as well. Italy, I should mention. Oh yeah, just as a reminder, as medics say, so any symptoms, if you actually end up getting coronavirus, so it could be either a fever, cough, difficulty breathing, or cold or flu, and it happens 2 weeks after you get inflicted with it. This is Canadian cases currently, but numbers will be changing. And anyways, back to geography. Oh, there's China. China is part of Asia. Asia is not China. There's neighboring countries, Taiwan, there's Hong Kong, Myanmar, Thailand, South and North Korea, for those who don't know your geography about Korea. Japan, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, India. And there are so many other countries, including also Singapore as well, and Malaysia and Indonesia. So people are only just thinking like Asia is just like China. Yeah, you're wrong. So anyone who still thinks like that, I will literally punch you in the face if you ever say that to me right away. And don't forget a big old Mother Russia. They got the KGB. The virus is currently active here, there, and North America. And possibly there. So there you have it, people. I just gave you a couple second tour of Asia. What actually having to go there. So all you racists out there who still think China is, instead of actually picking blames on Asians, try and help stay home. Trying to help beat end the virus like E. coli, SARS, and a whole bunch of other and Ebola, and there's a whole bunch of other viruses that every doctors and people in the world actually work together to donate and help end the virus that has spread. And if we actually do that, we can save so many lives in the world right now. It's just not just like the western side of the world. There's so many other people across the world, in many continents, all these continents. Except for Antarctica, that's pretty abandoned. I'm just gonna end the video in Russia. So that's stay aware of the coronavirus. Wear a mask. They're not to be made fun of. To help prevent more lives to be, to be affected by the virus. Check MayoClinic.com. I got a link down below. I'll provide it. Out.